The role of the distribution centers for Motion Industries is very simple. We're here to supply our branches and supply their customers with just-in-time inventory. We have regional distribution centers located in Birmingham, Dallas, Tracy, California, Chicago, Baltimore, and also in Canada, Edmonton, and Montreal. And those are our regional distribution centers.
The distribution centers with Motion Industries are strategically placed geographically to provide service to our branches in the network, and in most cases that's next day service. The amount of inventory we have and the ability to reduce lead time through our shop capabilities is something that's so service oriented that I think we stand above and beyond our competitors.
Yes, our DCs are strategically located in such a way that we can get a 95% of our branches an overnight delivery, and with our over $200 million in inventory in our distribution centers, this puts us in a very good position and makes us stand out from our competitors.
At the distribution centers, we're fortunate enough to carry hundreds of different suppliers. It's a good thing to have a working relationship with vendors, suppliers that are so important to us and our customers at the end of the day.
You know, people think about distribution centers as stocking a product and picking up product and putting it in a box, but there's so much that goes on behind that to support that from a technology standpoint. And we're constantly challenging ourselves to reimagine how we get the box from the shelf to the end user through the branch network. And so we look at technologies, we're implementing technologies like voice to pick, new conveyor systems at various distribution centers, and each day we come in, we're looking for that next best opportunity to enhance what we do to provide a better experience.
With the new conveyor system that we've put in place, it's obviously improved efficiencies greatly. We've also gained extra space also. It's approximately a new 6,000 square foot mezzanine was put in place, and we're able to process UPS packages up on this mezzanine. And we do about 2,500 packages a day. About 250 of those are next day air shipments. Along with our tote return system that allows the order pickers to not have to retrieve totes manually. They are brought to their own picking cubes. We also have the shipping area where everything diverts down to individual lanes so we can direct where totes go throughout the day.
The new small package area that we've created with the new conveyor system helps us in our productivity by getting the product to each pack station as the packer has a chance to take care of the order, close it up, and put it back in the system. At the end of the conveyor, we end up with a print and apply system. What this will do is put the correct address label on every single package. I don't have the opportunity anymore to enter the wrong address. I can't make a mistake on the zip code. It's going to print what was put on the order in the first place.
So recently we've transitioned from a complete and total handheld RF scanning system to a voice pick system where the order pickers actually respond to an audible command. They respond back to the command in the picking process in a confirmation. It should increase our productivity 15 to 20%.
One of the advantages that our branches have when dealing with the distribution center is that we can offer different products. We can machine things and get it to our customer right away. We can take profiling rail, we can cut it, we can machine it. We can take a sprocket that may need a special keyway in it. We can broach it here, we can put a special bore in it, and we can still get it that night on our truck back to the branches for tomorrow's delivery.
Main purpose of the shop here is to support the branches and their requirements for modification and special needs. We do a lot of custom work for the branches, taking the standard product from the warehouse and modifying it to whatever they need, whether per verbal instructions or per print, cut the linked items, machine, modified, and assembled items.
The biggest advantage with having the build centers inside the DCs is product availability.
One of the additional benefits of us being located within our DC is we're able to utilize their daily trucking to the branches. So we have our DC who's got a daily truck route to our branch, let's say in Indiana, for example. We can do something here in the shop, modify it, cut it, whatever their requirements is, get it on that truck, and they have it the next day. It really comes in, it's really beneficial for the branch in a breakdown situation. If they call me up and they say they need a hub rework to a 1-inch bore with a keyway and a set screw, I can get that machine out the door on their night truck, and they got it the very next morning. So it saves them in freight and in time.
The biggest asset the build centers are to Motion is quick turnaround time, cost efficient, and it leaves here with factory warranty.
We've worked really hard to earn our reputation, for what we're able to offer, and we work even harder to maintain that reputation.
We have a fleet of 17 red trucks that we put on the road daily. We'll deliver anywhere in the country.
Our Motion truck service, we have 17 trucks. We average over 400 trips a month. Last year we did 1.7 million miles. Our branches place the order with us when the customers broke down. We usually get a driver in and out of here within the hour and get there as quick as possible.
One of our customers in New Jersey was on shutdown. Realized during that shutdown that there was short some belting for their conveyor line, and they was needing it within a 24 to 48 hour period. They contacted our branch there in New Jersey. Then they called us, and we dispatched out of here with our Motion truck to Atlanta to pick it up. And we picked it up in Atlanta. In 15 hours, we were there in New Jersey with the belting for them to put on. This saved the company $900,000 in production and $54,000 in maintenance cost. So I believe this would be what would you say, a success story for the company. The Motion trucks are similar to our mission statement. We are trying to meet or exceed our customer needs in a timely manner by getting the product out to the customer. So when the customer orders the product, between the time he ordered it and the time we're leaving, we are out within an hour to getting the product to the customer.
Well, I'd like everybody to know, at least in the Birmingham DC, we are responsible for after hours corporate-wide. So our branches have the ability after normal business hours to roll their phones over to the DC.
The main benefit of the after hours to the Motion branches would be the fact that they get to go home and relax with their families and actually have time off and not have to be on call around the clock. Now their customers get to get a live person. They don't have to leave a message and wait for a call back. They get to speak to a live person immediately. We cover the entire country as far as geographically speaking. We have even 2 Alaska branches are on the service now. So the main benefit for the customers is that they get a live person, that they don't have to leave a voicemail in the middle of the night and hope somebody gets that phone call. They actually get a live person. We don't have voicemail. They will get a live person around the clock, even on holidays, and it doesn't matter what time they call. And getting someone who's knowledgeable about parts that can actually take their order, locate the parts, set up the courier, get them the parts. That's a real benefit, particularly for those customers that work, around the clock.
Also in our distribution center network, we have some specialty locations that inventory all of our industrial supplies. Those supplies could be anything from earplugs, hard hats, to toilet paper. We have a petroleum bearings warehouse, again located in Houston, that services our petroleum bearing branches. We also have 2 annex warehouses located in Wyoming that help service our oil and gas for any customer needs in that area. We have several redistribution centers located in the U.S. and Canada. The redistribution center allows our branches to return back on a yearly basis any inventory that it could either be non-moving or excess. We could bring it in from that branch, put it back into a regional DC, and have it ready to be purchased by any branch. Also, with our distribution center network, we have the capabilities of having global sourced inventory brought into the U.S. and Canada.
Talking about our distribution centers and hearing it from folks like me is one thing. But for my staff, for my people, along with our customers, we have them come down to the distribution. Seeing the distribution centers in action really speaks more than I can say for what they do here. For those of the folks that have not seen what a distribution center can do and how it is, both customers and employees alike, they should make a trip down to a local DC and just see exactly what our capabilities are.
I think the strength for Motion Industries is the people. The people we have here care about what we're doing, and we carry it all the way through to the end. There's a customer focus all the way down to the folks that receive the material when it first comes in the building to us.
We know in the industry that about 50% of our customers' purchases are unplanned. So when they come in the morning or at night, they don't know that they're going to need a part. It's unpredictable. And if you look at the mission statement, it talks about meeting and exceeding our customers' expectations. Well, if you think about the fact that our customers didn't expect to need a part, and then they call us and we have that part, that kind of exceeds that expectation.